and jazz. I mean, it's called hump music, you know, and maybe some other black cats got something else they can show you. I mean, I know a black kid out in California who became the conductor of the symphony. He's presently conducting over in Jersey. You know, let's let our kids do something besides playing nightclubs and smoke and pot. And, you know, shooting their hand in their arms because that's the only thing in the environment. Let my kids hear some good music, all of it. Let them play anything, man. I'll go back to Africa. If Africa's so great, let's go back to Africa. I'm with everybody. If everybody wants to go to Africa, I'll go to Africa. I'm going to take some white girls along. That's one thing different. I'm not going after white girls.
Why not?
Because I'm too old to change. You young black cats got to do things going. You don't like white girls. Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm taking it from my sons. I've got one. One is enough for me. I believe in integration, man. I mean, why should I sit and tell you I don't when I'm partly integrated myself? That's what all this crap's about jazz and all that. I don't believe it's jazz is a superior art anymore.
Did you believe that at one time?
I believe this arts of, no, not really, never did. I believe that the theorists from jazz have improved the overall school of music. Right. The whole, like the history of medicine, the history of jazz, like whatever, there was a black man, the first one to do open heart surgery. Well, thank God for him, you know, for the medical people. Well, thank God for that in jazz they've improved the virtuosity of the instruments, and mainly the trumpet. I say mainly the trumpet because that's the most obvious. Everyone white knows that the trumpet has never been able to be flat. And they know that Louis Armstrong busted G's and A's back in the 1800s, you know. Was it that long ago? Mm-hmm. 1918? Mm-hmm. I reversed the eights. Mm-hmm. They know that. And Oscar Pellerford, myself, Ray Brown, made them cats practice. Because we covered the whole base. When the average cat in the symphony, he had one man play first base, but he covered the thumb position. And we was covering, a lot of us by ear, but we covered it. Because it was there, and it, you know, it was ad-lib, so you used it. And if you put that music down to them on paper, they scuffle to play it. But they used to stay down here real simple.
Yeah, but what you're saying does prove in a way that jazz has a lot of superiority.
I say that. Yeah. I always said we accept that. But as far as the next progress, it shouldn't be just done in nightclubs. It should be, you know, with all the instruments, man. With cellos, man. I would love to have about 9 cellos and 15 violins and 17 oboes.
So how would you...
Yeah, man, 15 drummers.
How would it come out, though? How would it come out? Would it come out as something different, or would it be still jazz?
So who needs to be different? It come out something good. What's different, man?
What's different?
Yeah,
different is something
it'd be different because the range of the instruments would be different. It'd be different because I would use a different range. I would use the range that the jazz is produced, and also the reflections, some of the jazz reflections. Because mainly I can stand Baby Ruth the way he plays 4/4. It's completely different. He goes to the same church I went to. If you go to a white church, they clap their hands like this, right together. Everybody's black. You go to a black church, whop. Because black people will never get together. They prove it in church. Their hands can never be exactly on the upbeat. They are on the upbeat every time, but it's free. Vroom, vroom. The hands are so free they fall sloppily down on the upbeat.
Well, don't you think that's better than the preciseness, you know?
The stiffness.
The stiffness, right.
Everybody lives and dies. I can't say it's better. I say it's different. The white people like it stiff. The black people like it loose. The Chinese, different strokes for every folks. The Chinese like it on the side, don't they?
I didn't know that. Oh, wow.
Well, I don't see them clap their hands. I don't know where their beat is.
Yeah.
I know the Germans and Dutch people have a downbeat on the 5/4 time.
I never got into that. So yeah, I never
got into it. I think it's better. I just know it's different. I enjoy the freedom of it. When I have a drummer, I want his sock to sound like a colored church. When I go to Dave Brubeck's band, if he got a drummer with the white church beat, I wouldn't play in his band. But luckily enough, Art Blakey's playing tonight, and that was beautiful. Dave Brubeck was able to sit right there stiff as a board and play his music, and was smiling and happy. And I was just as happy being sloppy as fat, as sloppy, and wobbling all over the table. And Art Blakey was just as happy, you know?
Yeah.
And we just got to play with Monk.
playing with Monk. How did you find that, playing with Monk?
Well, how would you feel if you were Moses meditating with Jesus?
That's how you consider yourself.
No, I'm saying if you, I know what I am on bass, so it's nice to sit there with Monk, man. Yeah. I mean, you can't go to church every day, especially with a preacher like that.
Mm-hmm. Right. So I guess we'll close it up with one more question. And someone asked,
question.
What do you think is the future of black music?
That's a good question.
Well, I don't know. I first had to find out what black music is. Now, in Africa, what's happening? I mean, in Egypt, let's see, what is black, man, anyway? That telephone, that's black, right?
Well, it's black in color.
Well, who ain't no color called black? Now, who looks like that in this room? Not even your hair, man. And that's the same crap as this table right there. That's supposed to be white. That cup is white. And ain't nobody like that, man.
But there is a body.
And if you keep wearing the badges, you won't have no country over here.
There is a body.
Black badge, white badge, yellow badge. You go to France, they say, I'm a Frenchman. You go to Italy, you're Italian. Even the black people are Italians.
But we can't do that here in this country. We can't call ourselves Americans, right?
It's whether you all can, but I'm the first one. I just discovered it just a few days ago. I'm going to give me a corporation called the Diplomats. They're going to be all races in this mother. And we're going to make some money in this mother of a corporation.
So what you're saying is you don't think there is any such thing as black music?
I think for somebody who wants to start like a heart fund and make money, how do you say, I'll start money for the heart fund? Well, first of all, look at it like this. It's a corporation. It's non-taxable. It's a non-profit organization. But think this, you hire your cousin, your uncle, and the kids to do the secretarial work, you the president, and you draw a salary while people mail you money to the television. Now, if I want to set me a black thing where I can get some money from people to donate for me for being black and don't work and play music, I don't want it. I don't want anybody to donate me to do nothing free. You know what I'm saying? Am I saying what I'm trying to say? I mean, you can fight for freedom and ask for handouts. I'm not no panhandler. I shine shoes, I do anything. I don't care how it is. I don't care how I was born. I'm free. I'll find a way out. I'll find it in my hands. I go to the post office. It never mattered to me that somebody in Park Avenue really was very rich. And the system, how they made it, this sounds like on the song maybe. The system is how they made it, let me get them and destroy them. I think if I did my job for shining shoes, they may have me a shoe shine parlor. If I got me a shoe shine parlor, the guy next door might lose his cleaning shop. I may give me a piece of his cleaning shop. I give me a piece of his cleaning shop, and I got me a shoe shine shop and a cleaning shop. Next day, the guy at the movie place might start losing some money in his place. Pretty soon, I'll be as big as a cat as Jim Paul Getty. If somebody don't walk in and bother me and stop me like they did. That's where I was going. I never found no problem where race stopped me, man. Yes, it did, but no, it didn't. I saw all the barriers. I couldn't get the symphony. I gave it up. It was my dream as a kid. But it didn't stop me from playing music.
But it did stop you from doing what you wanted.
Yeah, well, I'm getting some of my dreams coming through now. This recorded with 28 pieces. Was to answer some of your questions, how would it sound? And I wrote one piece in 1939, and it was worth what they had done because the musicians can play it better today.
Yeah.
If I had died and never got done, I'd never miss it anyway. So what difference does it make?
It's a kind of a...
It's a nutty thought. I know.
Yeah, it's a paradoxical...
I don't think I'm too healthy. Let me put it like this. Don't go by what I say too much because I'm just getting healthy. I say I got 1 foot in the grave. And now, yes, the next month, I may say, look, man, that was wrong. Let's get some money. But I figure the way I'm doing it now, I figure that I got it covered. That I'll get some money. Because by producing, I think it'll eventually pay off.
Yeah, well, it should have. The point is that I guess a lot of people feel it should have paid off already.
I've heard those stories where we owed so much money by how many years we've been here. I saw all those things. If you add it up, we all should have a bank account, the same as Rockefeller.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. They should add up the days of our parents when we were in slavery and give us all a salary. I don't. If y'all can push that one, I'll take that too. I'll see. I want to deny I'm black. But in the meantime, man, it's something I want to do, man. I want to do some ballets. real ones. You know, if I start worrying about the black power system or how to free myself more, I kill my art thing.
Yeah.
My art thing is what I live on and can breathe and sleep on and be happy on. I can't live on organizing, waiting to figure out how to get the money from the guy who took it from the guy over there. Because usually by the time the guy takes that money, he's dead and his wife has got it, and some black guy got his wife off in the corner in some health resort. I mean, you know, some kind of plantation or a vacation park or something.
Yeah. But it would seem
that's what I've been seeing lately. All the freedom people working around and for liberty and stuff, and all these single women, you know.
It would seem that your music has always been very much a cry against a lot of the things that we experience.
Oh, well, I might just point out about the Tony Brown, or about guys like Fathers. That was a long time ago. I'm not going to say anything there. But in the meantime, I'm not going to get an organization and say, I'll be damned if I will, I say, well, you want to know where I'm at? Here's where I'm at now. If I don't like Fathers, I know how to get Fathers without talking about it. Then I didn't know. I was like, oh, man, say with you Fathers, that cat. You know, that's fine. But I know I can just about get under the white man's seat and get hold of this plow handle. The one the Ku Klux Klan uses. You know the one they beat his head with called a nigger stick? I got one of them. I got the same ones they used to beat us in the head with. There's two of them in New York. I got one of them.
What are you going to do with it?
Came right from under a sheet. I'm going to figure out how they got his from under the sheet. I want to go up under the sheet and see what they're talking about. I don't want to be no more camouflage of what the Ku Klux Klan is. I want to go under the sheet with them. And only do that, I'm ready to take a sheet. This guy took a sheet and came back with his nigger stick. If you think I'm jiving, I can't get you the sheet, but I can still get you the stick with all the oaths and things on it.
Yeah. Well, I guess that's about it.
Unless the Ku Klux Klan has integrated.
I don't think so.
Well, they never can tell.
That's true.
They might
have
have
slipped over the line.
No, man, they may have integrated because they may think they was losing their country. They didn't. They may have let a few blacks in. Then you're already in trouble if they did. They may have let a few blacks in. Then you're already in trouble if they did. You think of a fascist-thinking black man.
Oh, wow.
I mean, the Black Panthers won't stand a chance. If you guys got some black cats under the sheet, they know all your plans. This is called imagination. Just think, you know.
Probably already under the sheets.
Yeah, oh, well, the sheets. I mean the sheets with the holes in them that you put your head through and put the silk cloth over.
Oh, yeah. Those
that one.
Yeah.
There's another cat got the cross that they burn with the matches on it. You know how they make them? Oh, they're beautiful, man. It's not just a piece of wood they stake up, you know. They take this as art. They put the cross up, and it's about 1 million boxes of matches stuck all around the edges there. And one match is top, and they put it in front of your house, they light it, zing, and the matches explode down like a firecracker thing.
Right.
And then that wood starts burning. One cat got one of them. Now, unless they die to make it himself.
Well, he could have made it himself, concealed.
Yeah, I say I accept everything. I said the only I know is for me to go under the sheet, and I'm going to go up under the sheet with the boy.
Yeah, but you wouldn't, you couldn't hide that well, under the sheets.
Well, look, they got fat white men. They got 300-pound white men. I got with 300-pound sheet.
Borrow his sheet. Yeah.
Under the sheet, you don't know what to do. Unless somebody goes turn the ears, there's names under that sheet.
You probably have to rub him out to get his sheet, though. Do him in.
Well, the only people know that is the one that's missing the sticks, the plow handles. That's all the cats know that. I don't know. I don't think I go that far to take a cat's life to go up on their sheet. No, I wouldn't go for that.
Well,
so that's about it.
Yeah.
Wow. Interesting.
It's interesting. It's about, I can say it's been interesting because I'm half sleepy anyway.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Nutty.
Anything else to say, man? Oh, you have a lot to say.
Anything I want to say?
Yeah. Be fine over
there. Aside from all the black and white things you asked, I think most of them are concerned about now is kids and heroin. You know, when you get dope, heroin, mainly, only heroin. When you get that to kids 12 years old, you know, I'm concerned about that, and parents that don't let the kids hear good music. When I say good music, I mean
good music.
good music. I don't mean this radio station. I mean at home. I don't mean this station alone. I don't mean jazz. I don't mean Bach, Beethoven, Brahms. I mean good music. Music about it's something where kids can be educated to go to find if they have a talent of their own.
That means all kinds of music. That means everything. That means you got to play some African music.
If Puerto Rican means Puerto Rican music too.
Right.
It means that too. See, if you want a free country, that means that the flamenco and all those things should never die, right? Right here in America. Everybody should have their little separate thing going, right? And Africa, you go to Chinatown for Chinese food. Pretty soon the rich white folks will fucking out and go to Harlem for chitlins. When y'all get it, when you all get it, but it's straight for me. Is that what you call it?
No.
That's what y'all want?
No, that's not what we want.
You go to Chinatown, then you go to Harlem, then you go to the Puerto Rican neighborhood and get some Puerto Rican food. Go to Cuban neighborhood, get some Cuban food. And where can you go get some white food?
Where can you go get some white food?
Yeah, where is white food? And that's what this whole thing is against, white people. Where do they serve white food?
Well, all the white food is foods of other nations.
Yeah, they got names too. French food, German, but they ain't all together. They don't they ain't organized either.
It's American food, hot dogs, hamburgers. No, that's not.
That's American.
That's not even American. That's
I'm American, man. I'm American, man. I'm stone American, man. You know what American is, man? Anybody whose fathers fought in the war with a gun for it and figured that this is his land too, and figured just how to keep it, just like anybody else wants to get it. Because see, I've been out of this country, and I always want to return. And no white man from Europe's gonna come on and tell me that this ain't my country. And that's what has happened to a lot of people. There's a lot of European people, white people, come here and tell a black man, this ain't your country. Look what they doing to you. Who is they? When I got the whole army on my side.
On your side?
On my side, man.
Really think so, huh?
I know so.
I disagree.
I got the whole army on my side, man. The old veterans and young ones, too. I don't even go to Vietnam. I thought the ones here, like Army Intelligence.
And what makes you think they're on your side, though?
It was, if you choose a side and there's something wrong, and you feel you ain't got no country left, and you need some guns, where you going to go if there's a war? To get some guns.
It depends on who's in the war.
You got to cut off so nobody, you can't get a gun hard to hunt with. So if the same is going to be like a battle for who's Americans, I was trying to show anybody who's American. I mean, who's going to survive these at the last minute. Who's going to be standing up? That's what I'm talking about. Who's American? Who's the last guy standing? I'm planning on being one of the last guys standing. I don't care if it's the mafia, the Nazis, the communists. I'm going to be with the guns. So the only way to get the guns to be an American, right?
Depends if those guns are going to be turned against you or not. They might be.
It's going to be pretty tough to shoot all them black soldiers, man. Too.
I'm not saying they would, but I just don't agree when you say that that they're on our side. I mean, the army, the police system, they all exist to repress.
I was in a few one time that it was just like it was for the Jews for the black man.
Look what they did to the Japanese in World War II. They put them in pens, right? Now, if they fought a war with Africa, it's very possible that they put us in camps too. That's like they put the Japanese in camps when they were fighting Japan.
But if they fought a war with Africa, there ain't no guns and no tanks in Africa to fight about. Unless you go fight the French. If you fight the French, then you go to France. That's where the guns will come from. It'd be the time he's fighting for Africa, I have to go where the guns for go to protect Africa. That'd be France. Because, see, France is where them diamonds go. It's, that's where it's really down to what's happening. It's money. That's what the thing is all about, money. Money doesn't move me that much. I walked away from $1 million. Well, $250,000. In a suitcase.
Yeah, you shouldn't have. Should have kept it.
I walked away from it. It wasn't mine.
So what? I mean, nothing. What in this country? What does this country have that is theirs? I mean, all the things that they've ever gotten, they've got it through other people's labor. It's primarily our labor.
So that was robbing, stealing, everything else. But for me, I can't make it that way. If somebody hand me a suitcase of money, I don't have to say, "Would you get it?" to hand to me. I don't even care what he got it. I know that I didn't do it. He didn't give me no contract for it. So it must be something involved in that I don't want. So it's their suitcase, it ain't mine.
I see. On that note,
We're going to wrap it up.
well,
You can play some more of that music?
of your music?
Yeah, I wish you give me a list of the ones that people shouldn't buy and the ones they should buy.
Okay.
They should buy all on Columbia Records, all on Fantasy, or nothing on United Artists, nothing on Savoy of my music. I can't talk to anybody else. Anybody else wants to call in, any musician want to call in until then.
What about Atlantic?
Yeah.
Oh, Atlantic is all right, it's fine. Oh, that's the first contract I had. I always think of it as Erdogan. I never think of Atlantic. I was going to say the Erdogan Brothers. That's by MGM. No royalties. I haven't seen royalties in 5 years. No MGM records. Warner Brothers is all right. I got one of Warner Brothers with a license used.
About Fantasy.
I said Fantasy is all right. Well, I had to go out there and talk to him, but everything's all right.